We're going to be talking about combining like terms with three terms today. Yesterday we were talking about two terms, but today we're in three. So we're just going to start with some review. A term is a single number, a variable, or numbers and variables being multiplied together. So we have numbers that stand alone. We have variables here. And then we also have numbers and variables multiplied together. So we have these connecting pieces. Now we have expressions, which is a group or collection of these terms that are separated by operators. So our operators being adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Okay? So when we have an expression with multiple variables and terms, it can become very difficult to read. For example, I have this very large expression here. I know for sure I don't want to read that. It would take a long time. Like I said, I don't want to read that. But I'd read this. It's only three terms, very short, calm, cool, collected. But we're going to be working on expressions that are not this long, but have three terms, and we are going to work through them today. Okay, so for example, I have 5x plus 6x minus 10b minus 7b plus 20 minus 8. Okay, my first step is we're going to label the like terms. I'm encouraging you all to highlight them. So, for example, I have 5x and 6x are highlighted because they both have x's on them. I have negative 10b and 7b highlighted because they have b's on them. I have 20 and 8 are highlighted because they're just solo numbers. They stand alone. Highlighting the terms in different colors will help you identify them better. I've been seeing a lot of you guys combining terms that are not like, so just make sure that you're aware of that. So the second step is to combine the terms together. So we're going to do that on the next slide. What I did here was I highlighted these negative values just because some of you guys are not respecting the negatives, and they are very important. They will cause you to get wrong answers if you do not take them into account. So for example, I have 5x and 6x. Those are my like terms, the x terms. So I'm calling them x terms. I have 5 and 6 of them. So I'm going to add 5 and 6 together, and I make 11. Now for my b terms, I have negative 10 and negative 7. So I remember to put my negatives here. So negative 10 plus negative 7 is negative 17. And then I have my numeric terms. I have 20 positive because there's a plus in front of it. And then I have a negative 8. So 20 minus 8 is 12. Okay, so please note that the 10, the 8, and the 7 are negative because of the minus signs to the left of them. So here you see the minus signs, and then we've highlighted them for you. Now the last step we're going to do is put them back together. We're going to put the terms back together. From step 2, we have an 11 belongs to x term, 5 plus 6 is 11. We have a negative 17 belongs to the b term, negative 10 minus 7. And then we have the 12 as my numeric term, 20 minus 8 is 12. So my final solution is all of these pieces put back together with the proper variables on them, 11x minus 17b plus 12. Okay? Now, this is just a second example that I have here. I have negative 7q plus 7h minus 10 minus 3q plus 10h plus 14. Now, these are not, all the like terms aren't next to each other. What I would do is I would highlight the terms. So I have my q's are highlighted, my h's are highlighted, my numeric terms are highlighted. Okay, I'm going to combine the terms. My q terms are negative 7 minus 3. You see how I have my negatives here? We have to make sure we respect them. And then I get negative 10. I get h terms. I have 7 plus 10 is 17. And then my numeric terms have a negative 10. You see how I have a negative here? Respect it. Keep it down.